Just wanted to take a couple of minutes to run through the standard features of the phone, and then we'll go on and look at some of the apps that we've preloaded on for you, and then run on from there into the field service software that we initially got the phone for. So just quickly, on the right hand side here you'll note the power button, and over to the left hand side you'll note the volume up and down. Pretty standard features. On the top end of the phone, you'll notice if you pull down the screen you get to a quick menu selection, which enables you to turn off quite quickly the various apps that you see at the top there: Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, power saving. Also worth noting that if there's anything ongoing, like any emails that have come in and unread, any texts, etc., they'll also be populated in this field down here. Let's drag that back up to the top of the screen, clears it out of the way. Right, just wanted to run through some of the apps that we've preloaded, which will hopefully enhance the use of the phone and be useful for you engineers when you're out in the field. The first one that we'll run with is the Activities application. So if you launch that from there, it tells you what you've got running. Now, the more applications you have running on the phone, the quicker the battery life depletes, and the slower the phone operates. So this app allows you to see what's going on, and if you don't need it running, to stop it. So let's just exit that messaging app that I've currently got running, and then move into another part of the program, which is the RAM part. If the phone is running slow, it may be that the RAM is coming towards its maximum capacity. You can simply clear that RAM there, and that will free up and speed up the phone a little. If you've not lost any data, it just closes down any shortcuts or any broken links that have been left running in the background. So let's come out of that. So keep an eye on that. As long as that's in the green, you're using your battery and your phone in the most efficient way. Just moving down and through, we'll jump into Sketch app. If we launch that app now, Sketch is an app that you can use to take pictures and then draw attention to certain items within that picture. So you can do that by using arrows, circles, text, etc, etc. It's a really good app, really useful, and I think it's going to be something that we're going to use a lot of when we're trying to do dilapidation reports, those sort of things. So let's just open up a picture that I've preloaded. Okay, so let's say this was a part that you were looking to draw the attention to because you wanted to replace it. You were going to put it into a quote or send it back to the office for quoting, and then we're going to put it into a document. Let's just draw attention to the part we're looking at there, just simply by drawing an arrow to the screen, or I could draw around the part that I'm looking at there as well. I could put a box on the screen to say also look at this section here, and also I could add text. And then move that text around. So as you can see, quite a handy bit of kit, and I think it'll be useful for you guys out in the field also. When you're done, you can just save it, or undo and clear what you've done, go back to the original picture. Alright, that's Sketch. You can also do it from a picture taken instantly, so as soon as you take the picture, go straight into editing, or like I just did, where you go into the gallery and bring a picture up that you've taken earlier. Right, out of Sketch. Camera, fairly standard feature. The camera has a video facility on it as well. The camera resolution is set quite high, coming up towards 8 meg. So if you're going to be sending these photos places, it might be an idea to downgrade the quality of the camera before you take the pictures. Onto the left hand side of the screen, I've downloaded a simple torch app for you. Powerful torch, but don't use it for too long. Obviously that will flatten your battery quite quickly. Moving into Evernote. Evernote, if you can visualize or imagine an electronic notebook. So whereas you might have a pen and a paper where you've recorded, say, or a notebook where you've recorded passwords, usernames, door codes, registration numbers, telephone numbers, you name it, that's something that Evernote can help you take care of. Evernote really is an electronic notebook that enables you to store and categorize all of your notes and bits and pieces. There'll be a video demo on Evernote uploaded to YouTube as well, which I'll let go into more detail. But really useful bit of software. The nice thing about it as well is that you can access it from the web and download it into other PCs, capture emails, capture web pages, etc, etc. Moving on to the next app, which is Dropbox, which you see sitting next to Evernote there. Now, Dropbox is a really powerful bit of software. It enables again you to access its services via the web. You can access it and download it to your laptop, to your home PC. And the whole principle behind it is that it creates a cloud-based data server. So wherever you are, you can access that data server as long as you've got a connection. And it also allows you to have shared files. So if I launch that Dropbox application, just release my password there. What we've done, if you look down there, I've currently got all of my documents synced into Dropbox as they are on my laptop. But we've also created a shared file. The idea behind the shared file is that anything we put in there is available to all of you guys when you're out in the field. So as you can see, we put it by team, but what we're looking to do in things like common documents is upload dilapidation report templates, quotation templates, etc, etc. The training manuals from Eagle will go into the Eagle training section. Risk and method statements, all the risk and methods that we produce will be there as well. So things are available to you whilst you're on site without having to keep phoning up the office or request information or go hunting for it yourselves. It's all in one place, and I think that's going to be a really handy feature when you're out there working. Let's come out of that. There's also another video demo for that which you'll see on the YouTube channel. Next along is field service. We'll go into that in more detail shortly, but that's the application we're using going forward. Basically, that's Eagle. Along from that, the Polarized Office is Samsung's version of Microsoft Office, really. So if you wanted to create a Word or an Excel document, you can launch one of these, and it's a full Excel and Word package. It's not shortcutted or watered down. Any formulas you want to do, you can do it in the spreadsheets, and you've got full functionality in the Word documentation as well. Let's come out of that. Moving down, calculator, fairly straightforward. Email will be set up for you guys when you get your phone. I'm hoping this platform's going to be a lot steadier on email, and we shouldn't see the dropouts that we have done in the past. Onto the planner, simple diary, exactly as it was with your HTCs on the old Android platform. Google Maps, just worth a quick look at. Now with the maps, I've uploaded for the AC engineers all of our AC sites, and for the heating guys all the heating. In this case I've got both of them on my phone here. So if I wanted to look at the AC sites, just tap there. This is something that you guys will be able to do, and it will load all of the AC sites we currently have within our portfolio. Hit the list, and if you wanted to, you can just scroll down and look for them, or look for the place you're looking to go to. Tap on the one you want and navigate to there, or view it on the map, etc. I hope that's going to be another little handy feature for you. Right, out of that, internet, fairly straightforward. The internet browser is pretty powerful. You can have multiple screens open at a time. So if you're looking between two different websites, this can now accommodate it. I think it was a little difficult on the old HTC, but again, the screen size and the functionalities enabled Google and the web-based system to work a lot better. So back out of that, you may note the buttons I'm pushing a lot of the time are the return button, which you see down here on the right, slightly off the screen. Let's just push that up a little. That's the back button, and this is another menu button. But most of the time, you'll be using the back button here. The centralized button is a task manager button. Enables you when you're in a function to go back and review other functions. So if you're on the phone, you can hold the task manager down and go back in and read an email or check for a picture or whatever it might be whilst you're on the phone when you're in speaker mode. Right, that concludes the demo of the phone itself. When we come back, we'll get on and log a case and run through the Eagle application on the phone and go from there. Thanks for watching.